So let's open up section 71 and look at those instructions given to Joseph and Sidney. He says, "Behold, thus saith the Lord unto you, my servants, Joseph Smith Jr. and Sidney Rigdon, that the time has verily come, that it is necessary and expedient in me that you should open your mouths in proclaiming my gospel, the things of the kingdom, expounding the mysteries thereof, out of the Scriptures, according to the portion of the Spirit and power which shall be given unto you, even as I will." You'll notice the pattern. It's teaching out of the Scriptures, proclaiming the gospel, expounding the mysteries out of the Scriptures, according to the Spirit, the things that the Lord gives us in power from His Spirit, even as He will. Verse 3, "Verily, this is a mission for a season which I give unto you." So you're going to stop translating the Bible process that you're working through because there's this real-world event that's taking place. Don't you love the fact that in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, God doesn't say, you're going to do this one thing and there's going to be no variance. He adapts the church, the programs, the policies to fit the specific needs at specific times. That's exactly what's going on here. It's not, nope, we never want you to work on the Joseph Smith translation of the Bible ever again. It's just, for a season, there is a bigger need, and we're going to have you meet that need. So go ahead and start laboring in the vineyard.
And we get this back in the Bible, Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. "To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." And I just love that God takes this opportunity to alert Joseph and Sidney. Like many of the sections that we've received at this point are because of specific questions that Joseph or others have. And this one's interesting, where Joseph is working off of revelation. He's been commanded to do the translation, and God actually has to intervene. So revelation can come in lots of ways. You can ask for revelation, and sometimes when you don't realize you need the revelation, God may come and interrupt you. Not all the time, but this was a case where God needed to raise some awareness, because if the church actually at this point had been completely pulled off track by all the persecution, well, we wouldn't be here today. Yeah. And God needed to protect the small church that had just been organized.
You know, Taylor, that's an interesting insight that I think applies to many of us today who maybe perhaps at times feel a little bit overwhelmed reading their patriarchal blessing or feeling this inspiration from the Lord that these things need to be done, or looking around at their family obligations and their church calling. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, like, wow, I have all this stuff to do, whereas what's going on here is just trust the Lord. Move forward, do the best you can with what you've got, and if there's something that is being sidelined right now that the Lord needs to take a little more of a front center stage for you for this next phase of your life, trust Him. He'll help you know when that needs to adjust or shift. But we can move forward with confidence, doing the best we can. The time and a season for all things, isn't it wonderful that He gives us a lifetime, however long that is for each one of us, which means we don't have to perform all of our plays or sing all of our music this week. We've got a lifetime to just keep working, keep growing, keep striving, keep digging deep to understand God's will.